Greetings, Earthlings. I am Theo Borg, Moonstar Zorg, an alien from outer space.
And I am Aunt Gore, also an alien from outer space. Different outer space, though.
Different outer space.
Yeah.
How many outer
Because I look a
spaces
lot
are
of
there?
different.
You are a lot of different. Anyways,
Excuse us. Too much pot.
welcome to another one of these. Today we're going to be doing alien sort of related things and kind of Halloween things.
We're gonna talk about a few movies we've watched recently and shows we've watched recently, and then we're gonna
We're gonna
dissect an alien.
Well, I mean like a fellow alien, I guess. Dissect our second
It's okay.
cousin.
They already died, and they gave permission to use their body
Maybe not
for
my second
scientific
cousin, they might be
purposes.
related. Anyways.
So we'll just start with it's a disaster because that's like
Because it
least
is a disaster.
it is a disaster right now. We just like stumbled upon it. What was it on? It's on Shudder, or was it?
I don't even remember what the movie is. Is this the one that was
That's
funny?
the funny, yeah.
That had David Cross,
David Cross, and I wrote down the names just a second.
America Ferrara.
Ferrera, yeah,
Yeah.
and Julia
Terrible.
Stiles and Erin Hayes, which is like if you watch any of like the what is it, Children's Hospital, etc., like all that. She's in lots of funny things we've seen before.
It's a really darkly comic kind of movie. I mean, this is quite a handful of years old too.
2013,
Yeah,
I think.
it's not new.
We had never heard of it, and it had lots of people in it, and we were trying to quickly find something to watch that night
Mhm.
before we ran out of time to watch something. So
And we decided something funny and easy, and this is like a really. This is one of those comedy movies where it's like everybody in the family is obnoxious and they have like a big house party. It's a couple's brunch is what's going on, and David Cross is the new boyfriend. One of the couple.
yeah,
And they're all pretty obnoxious, terrible people, you know, like everybody else, you know. And things are already pretty bad when they get the news that dirty bombs have been set off in town, and they're not supposed to leave home or the radiation will kill them. So, and it's just how these intolerable people deal with this.
yeah.
And it was really funny.
It was pretty funny, yeah, and fairly realistic. Sorry, I didn't mean to spit.
Yeah, it was like you definitely know people like
That
the
would
people
act
in this
like that,
movie.
yeah.
That would totally do that. I mean, I probably would be one of these people, but okay.
I'd be America trying to make Ecstasy Man. That's what I'd be doing.
Yeah, doing all the drugs because you're all going to die.
The next one is Host, not to be confused with, is it The Host?
The Korean film, The Host. I can't remember that director. He won last year for Parasite.
Yeah.
Same director, but this is a different
one.
movie.
The one, it's on Shudder,
Mhm.
and it's like, I think the only movie that's been made in quarantine yet,
Mhm.
that's already out.
And it has to do with being in quarantine as well.
A little bit, yeah.
This is one of those group chat horror movies.
Yeah, it's like Unfriended. What was that other crappy one that?
There's just so many
there's
of them.
many.
and
but
they're
yeah,
all pretty terrible.
It's that style where like you're watching like a Zoom chat, but it was actually really well done. Like
Yeah,
we both actually jumped in.
Yeah,
It's been a
there's
long time
some
since
very effective scary
jump
bits.
scares. I mean, there's
It's
still
a jump scare movie. Yeah.
scares.
That's one
But,
thing like we talked is like this movie's like because I love found footage anyway.
Yeah.
But we talked and we're like, this is really scary now. But if I watch this a second
Again,
time,
yeah.
it's not gonna be as scary
Yeah.
anymore.
It's like Paranormal
Or
Activity,
Blair Witch,
etc.
you know.
Yeah.
A lot of movies kind of like that lose their luster the second time around, which
Yeah.
is too bad. But I mean, there's some that
But
still
they're
stand out to me.
fantastic for the first watch.
Because I could still watch Blair Witch over and over.
Oh yeah, it was fun
Certain ones.
revisiting that.
Mhm.
What was that, like a year ago maybe, when the director was here? That was really cool.
The achievement they pull off with so little is what's so impressive.
Anyway,
Good
so
movie.
that I definitely check that out if that's your kind of movie that you like. It's on Shudder, so. Oh, It's a Disaster. I looked it up. I wrote it down in our notes. It was free on Hulu. It might be available other places as well, but well, we probably, yeah, okay. We'll talk about Umbrella Academy because we did we have watched all that's available now.
I love Umbrella Academy. Like, it's not your typical. I mean, you hear that so often. It's not your typical superhero show. It's like what everybody says now, but it's really not. I guess it's kind of becoming typical. The non-typical superhero show is now becoming a stereotype. But this is based on a comic book by Gerard Way of My Chemical Romance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm gonna double check.
No, you're probably
I
right.
want to double check. But the comic book series has like 3 main story arcs. And
Yeah,
now,
I didn't know
and
that.
now they've encompassed the second one. All that's left is the third.
It makes
season.
a lot of sense, though.
But
that, like, totally makes sense.
It was a really, really good second season. I maybe didn't like it as much as the first. There were some characters in the first season that if you haven't seen the first season, don't watch this part. Just stop it. But there's some characters that I liked a lot in the first season that were done away with right away, or at the end of the first season, and they didn't really replace them with anybody to fill their shoes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the cop duo, like the girl. And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
They had some really fun characters from the first season that weren't utilized.
But we got a couple new characters that were really important as well.
And
especially
it's still
like
really good.
Ellen Page's.
Yes,
Yeah.
Ellen Page's characters, the white violin, Vanya.
Oh. Man, this season, be prepared for it coming really close to home because it is very, very relevant to today. Because they go back to the 60s. It's not a spoiler. You find out like first minute. I mean, if you haven't seen season 1, then I guess it's kind of a spoiler. But.
It's mostly taking place around the time of the JFK assassination. Like, it's very much that time period when everything's taking place in season 2. The biggest thing I could say about season 2 that maybe I didn't like as much is it felt way too much just the same storyline as season 1.
Yeah.
Like, the progression of how events happen is very similar.
But like we talked, I won't say anything because I won't spoil it if that is what. But like what we were talking about, I think that's kind of
Gerard Way,
how they're setting up the third season to like do something different because they're finally gonna like learn from their mistakes.
Hopefully they learn their lessons.
You know, it's like they just keep repeating the same mistakes.
Yeah. We also kind of talked about how like it's almost like Venture Brothers in a way that failure is such a theme for the characters in this show, and it's like even though they're redeemable, lovely characters, they rarely make the right choices.
Yeah.
So it's a wonderful show about fuck ups. It's really good.
It's great, and it's a fairly diverse cast. I mean, not as diverse as we would like, but it is more diverse.
They have representation.
Yeah.
Like, Klaus is a very non-binary character, which is a lot of fun.
And Ellen Page's character is a lesbian, and then we have
Emmy. The character we were trying to think of was Emmy Raver Lampman, is the actress, and she plays Allison.
Allison, that's her character. That's what I was trying. Yeah, but yeah, there's just like it's a little bit more diverse than your typical superhero show. So it's
I mean, not anymore.
Well,
diversity.
It's getting better.
Yeah, diversity, especially when you're getting away from maybe some of the super mainstream ones and getting more into like the streaming TV series like Doom Patrol.
We need to finish that. Well, we'll probably talk about that in like an upcoming video because we'll probably
that and Legion. We're finally finishing up Legion.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that a little bit, but we haven't fully finished it yet, so we'll talk about that. Yeah, but check out Legion if you haven't.
Well, I see your next thing here, and we went to our first outing since this, I mean, real kind of outing.
Our first date night.
For quite a while.
out of the house.
We went to a drive-in in Portland and put on by the Hollywood Theater, and we were pretty nervous about it. I was hoping I wouldn't have to leave the car at all, because just from what I've seen a lot of people aren't taking things very seriously or being very safe, and it's fine if you don't want to like necessarily believe in things, but respect other people's choices to, like, you know, want to be distant and want to be safe. And that seemed to be the case at the drive-in, as everyone was being safe.
And for the most part, everybody wore a mask when they were outside of the car, which was the rule. So
there were some people that weren't super great about putting it on right away, but they did.
But they eventually. Yeah.
And it wasn't overly crowded at all.
No,
so
it was
like
easy to stay distant, and it was outside.
And they had a lot of different workers and security making sure people were wearing masks, making sure that there weren't too many people in the bathroom at a time.
Yeah, they had somebody like guarding the door so you couldn't go in the bathroom.
And they had markings on the ground of where you stand in line for food and beer and that kind of thing. So overall, I felt safe. They also had...
We had good masks and face shields too when we went out of the car.
Yeah, we wore a mask and a face shield.
And we had the windows rolled up. We had portable fans and a nice little radio.
Luckily, this wasn't a 100-degree day we did this, so it really wasn't too bad.
I think with the fans, though, we still might be okay.
At the bar, they only took credit card. They didn't take cash at all.
Oh, good. I didn't know that was...
Keep those back and forth from getting too crazy. And so... and also, for signing receipts, they had sterilized pens you use, and then you put it in a used pen thing.
Yeah, I got you. That's cool.
So they kept the pens separate. I mean, obviously, a lot of that depends on how good the customers are going to be about it.
Yeah.
It's usually, even though we always want to put safety up to others, well, other people to be responsible for our safety, we also have to be responsible for our safety. So that's something to consider. Overall, I felt safe.
Yeah.
I didn't feel too uncomfortable, and we got to see Aliens on Drive-In, and that's a great fucking movie. So
we still have a few more we're going to. They did like I think 12 different nights until like the middle or beginning of September. We're gonna see Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I mean, as long as, like, you know, obviously things don't get incredibly worse.
Worse again, then that's probably gonna go away.
All of our events right now, just like I'm sure yours are just kind of by ear right now.
Yeah. Which is very weird and hard for me since I'm so used to event planning and like getting like people organized. It's very weird. But we're doing virtual stuff, so that works.
Alright, so up next.
Oh,
our drink today, by the way, was Ugly Soda's Pina Colada, which I don't know if we've had on here before.
I don't think so. We had the cherry cola left. Ugly
Soda. It's for LaCroix drinkers who want something a little more exotic.
So like Instagram, I saw somebody post these green Reese's for Halloween, and I'm like, Reese's Halloween candies are already out, and they're green, so they're they're supposed to be Frankenstein. We should have Frankie in here, but he's probably in there right now, screaming at us.
He doesn't get candy. There it is. Can you see it? I don't know if I'm focused on it.
But it says it has... It is milk chocolate with green colored cream. It's probably just
white chocolate.
White chocolate. Good. Does it taste green?
I'm not getting much of the green. Did you tell me what flavor green is?
It's not creative, that's for sure.
Well, you just dumped it all over the floor. Alright, so...
They didn't have to know that.
Yeah, they did.
They dump everything. Okay. Let's dissect an alien. I found this on Poshmark, by the way. Really, really cheap. It's brand new, nobody's used it.
Alien Anatomy. This is made by Plays.
It's supposed to be educational.
Let's just say here. It is a STEM experiment.
Mm-hmm.
Learn about diffusion, osmosis, and catalyst through polymer chemistry. It's all inclusive. Does that mean anybody can use this? Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Well, it's a toy. Of course it's all inclusive.
Yeah, but people are stupid. It doesn't matter if you're an adult. You can play with toys. It's fine.
Well,
I allow it.
I feel like it's more like this. They're trying to say this is for boys and for girls.
Yeah, probably.
Because that's usually the sexist thinking that people do. Say anything more? Okay, let's. I'm gonna get the camera adjusted, and then we will show you this.
Oh, we even get a mask. Doctor mask. This is a very...
I already have. I guess I probably should wear the goggles, huh? Because this is chemistry or something. Hi, we're back. Look, we got fancy goggles.
Doctor mask.
Got. Well, I mean
Wait.
got all this stuff. Got some kind of drugs. More drugs. Things to mix our drugs in. Is this gonna teach me how to make meth?
I sure hope so.
Is this even recording? Did I do anything? No.
Oh, no.
Weird. This is another thing that's working up. And we got tools to make our drugs. Was I supposed to leave this in the bag because it's sterile? Ooh, gloves.
Says your laboratory is the sink.
No.
That's alright. We'll just go get some water maybe just in case.
I'm also going to get like a plate maybe.
Yeah, go get. It says this suggests put all components on a plastic tray.
Okay.
Well, while we're waiting for that, and you can hear me, do all the things, like, subscribe, comment. We will respond to comments. So, comment away. We want to hear how's your day? What are you doing to survive the quarantine? Are you dissecting aliens like us? And subscribe to our channel. We promise we will have consistent content that is weird and silly and ridiculous. So do the things.
I'm worried that this toy is too smart for us.
What ages is this for? 8 plus.
It's for this glove size and smaller, because it's definitely not for me. Because of my alien head. Alright, so what's the first step?
Read safety information first.
Here, I can read out loud. Alien autopsy is a safe activity when used as directed. However, like most activities, it can be dangerous when used the wrong way. Do this in the sink. Yeah, but we're not going to.
Do as we say, not as we do.
I cut the narrow tip. Always cutting tips on this show. I cut the narrow tip
Just the tip.
for the alginate slime only, and then I cut on the 0.5 millimeter mark, which is I don't know what that is. It just says the one's a skinny dripper and one's a fat dripper. Okay. In the right mood, I'm a fat dripper as well. I don't even know what the fuck that was supposed to mean. Wear the goggles. I'm wearing the goggles. Okay, so now I did that. Now I shake it.
Shake, shake, shake. And as I do that, I realize
You need to shake and wait and shake and wait for 20 minutes.
Jesus fucking Christ! I guess we'll move on to the next one, and I'll shake it every. I'll keep shaking it every so often.
Shake, shake, shake. Yeah, okay, I'm already tired. You do
Yeah,
that.
that's fine.
Okay, hold on.
Shake and wait. Shake and wait.
This is... We can't do anything until this is done.
Oh no!
So we'll be back in a while. Okay, now that we've been shaking the fuck out of this for 20 minutes, it's not like this. It's fine.
There's a few chunks. We won't. It's okay.
Don't tell them there's chunks. It's fine.
It's like cum.
Okay, so what do I need now? I need to fill this syringe with solution. Okay, so that's that. The next step.
What am I gonna do?
Drip little balls in there. And just in the
Into
brain
head?
area, yeah.
Just brain area.
Oh, y'all the lots. There's the veins. We did. Brainworms. Brainworms. Brainworms.
We did it.
That's fine, because this is gonna take forever.
Yeah.
Wait 30 seconds. 1, 2. Make some guts.
It's weird that the guts are shimmery. Oops.
Yeah,
I guess aliens' guts are glittery.
There's some guts.
I think my guts are glittery too.
Looks good.
Great job.
Jiggle it. Jiggle it. And
Commence
jiggle
the
it.
jiggling.
Oh shit. I'm just gonna put them in here. We're just gonna put that on.
Well, I'm guessing that's where you put them eventually.
Well, yeah, but
It's like a boob.
it does look like a lot of boobs sticking out of there, doesn't it?
Oh. And we have an nipple detached.
Well, looks like that didn't work at all. Let's just put it in there.
This is a mess.
Just leave it in there for a while, and then we'll take it all out, and then we'll wash it out. Okay, we'll be back shortly with us mixing up the final thing, and then we'll return in another 20 minutes to show you the final product. Alright, so here we are for the final part. You should put his bangs in first.
Oh, which one's his vein?
The blue stuff?
Okay.
Try the blue stuff, it's delicious.
Try the blue stuff.
There's his veins.
Okay. Look at our beautiful child.
Come on, Dad. He's your son, her grandson. His name is Breaking In. Making In.
Do we even dissect him? I think we just create him, not dissect
Yeah, we
him.
make him. This
I just assumed we dissected him.
Okay. We will be back in 20 minutes to see our alien baby creation. See you then. And we're back to bring our alien child into this world.
It's really gross.
There's our alien baby. You're not prepared for what's coming. Mama. 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 It's my baby.
We need to name it
My
now.
baby.
What's his name? Abomination?
I don't know. Oh.
Oh, you're not quite on camera.
It's just so juicy. Just, you see all the juice. All the juice. I don't think you're supposed to poke at your newborn. Its eyes pop out of its head over here. Well, there's our alien. It's beautiful. Some places it's extra juicy. Yeah. You just popped its face.
And this is why we don't have children.
Because we would pop their faces. Baby juice. Look at all that baby juice. Your Kleenex over there. Didn't quite turn out like that looks. Yeah, it's not alien autopsy, it's alien anatomy. So you build.
But
an
see the
alien.
picture. It
Yeah,
shows
I
a
know.
doctor dissecting an alien. I just assumed.
Good.
You make an alien. I
Make
mean,
a
you could
baby.
probably dissect.
Oh, God.
In the arms of an alien, far away from here.
Our baby's dead.
It's okay, it's okay. It's fine. Only his eyeballs popped out.
Is it normal to have to put pieces back together on your newborn alien?
I would say yes. Anyways, that's enough of these shenanigans. Join us next time as we do who fucking knows.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all the you know the drill, and Linktree in the description, and yeah.
Yuck.
Thanks for watching.
Baby's waving bye too. Aren't you, baby?
If he even has a hand, I don't even know. Yeah.
He's a happy boy. That's just horrible.
All babies are beautiful.
Anyways, join us next time, and thanks for watching. Ooh. That's a nice